Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Over the past couple weeks, I've kind of ordered a lot of makeup just because, I don't know, do I really need a reason to order a lot of makeup? Anyway, it's fine. I just kind of want to sit down and play with everything, so if you're interested in this video, just keep on watching. I am that 1% of females that actually get ready every day before college, but like, it's fine. First, my lips feel kind of dry, so I'm gonna put on some Aquaphor. And then I already put on moisturizer, so I'm just gonna spray my face real quick with the Mara Badescu Rose Water. Excuse you. Okay, I think first I'm gonna start with the brows. And I use just like a little spoolie and then the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint just because, I don't know, that's what I like. I think the Shape and Shade Brow Tint gives your eyebrows more of like a microbladed effect instead of like them looking really filled in. So as far as college, it is now week, I don't know, 4 of classes. I have a calendar over there, that's why I leaned back and did that. But anyway, so far I'm loving all my classes. My favorite one by far is my history class. And I have that. That's like my latest class. I have that one at like 5 o'clock. By far my best class, or my favorite class. I love it. I love history though, so that might be why. But the day that I filmed my Chatty Get Ready With Me, I hadn't been to any of my classes yet, so that night was the night that I first went to like my history class, my art history class. And so I met this girl outside like the history class. She was like, oh, are you here for history, whatever? I was like, yeah, that's, you know, what I'm waiting for. Because there were people in the classroom. So everyone left, so we walked in together and we sat down in this row. And I like put down my stuff and I look across the row and my cousin is literally sitting right there. So it was like kind of weird. So I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm in this class. I'm like, that's crazy. Because we live like maybe 30 minutes away from each other at home, but like to be like a college class with him, it's kind of funny. Because I went through like elementary, middle, and high school never being in school with him, and now coming to college, I'm in a class with my cousin. I don't know. I think that's weird. Not weird, but like, I don't know. It's just cool. It was funny. But that's my history class. I'm loving that one. Art history. Art history is different. For me, art history, I don't know. We had a quiz the other day, and like, it's kind of difficult because you learn all these artists. And like for the quiz, she'll show you a painting and you'll have to say the artist, when it was made, what, you know, where it was made, what's the materials, what's the whatever. And it's like kind of hard. And it's not only memorization, because you'll have to use your skills of what you've learned from other artists. And like she'll show you one that you've never seen before. And then you'll have to say, oh, this is so-and-so and this is why I think that. So you'll have to use things in the painting to say why. Oh my gosh. I think I did pretty well though. I think I got an A, but that's a lot of confidence. So who knows? Those two classes are both gen eds. I take 5 classes, so I take history and art history, and then I also take philosophy, ethical reasoning. Basically, the breakdown of that class is we have readings. So like, it's probably like a reading before every class, just one. It's not that long, maybe like 5 to 10 pages. You'll read and then you'll come to class and you have these assigned small groups that'll be your groups for the entire year. So you guys, she'll put like discussion questions on the board and you'll have to like converse and talk about it or whatever. And then we'll like come together as a class and talk about it some more and then whatever. But what I do like about her class, sorry, I'm trying to find my concealer and I can't find it. What I do like about that class is that you have an assignment at the end of like each chapter, I guess. And if you pass the assignment and like get 100 on it, you get an A for the test and you're exempt. So that's pretty fun. We got exempt from the first one and that's like a great feeling. So I feel like that class is kind of on the easier side compared to like my other classes. I'm just going in with the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. If you watch my other Get Ready With Me, you know that I love this stuff and it's like my favorite concealer right now. I actually was lucky enough to get it sent to me in the Influencer Vox box, so I didn't have to pay for a $30 concealer, which is nice. So highly recommend checking this out. It's literally my favorite. As you can see, my skin hates me this week. It's not good, but it's fine. What other classes? Oh, let's talk about calc. I think I was pretty good at math in high school. I enjoyed it, but I also really liked my teacher, so that might have been why. But calc, I don't know, that's something else. I'm doing pretty well in the homeworks. Like I'm getting 90s, 100s, whatever. But as far as lecture and my teacher, I sit there and I struggle so much. But it's not just me though. It's like the whole class. I think the teacher just talks really fast and no one really understands what's like happening sometimes, and we're just like all sitting there like kind of confused. So I think it's his method of teaching that I'm not really crazy about, but it works. We have online textbooks, so like I'll go back and read it and take notes and stuff like that. But as far as the lecture, I feel like going to that class makes me more confused, and I feel like that shouldn't happen, but it's fine. So that was 4 of my classes, and my last class I take is an econ class, and both my calc and econ are for my major. Those ones I was required to take. Econ's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of like, it's not common sense, but when you think about your answer, it kind of is common sense, whatever. But that one's not too bad. My least favorite class by far is calc, but it's fine. I'll get through it. Speaking of, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know that a different video was supposed to go up today, but stuff happened, so that one will be going up at a later time. I did my intro and then I didn't film the rest of it, but that will be up at a later time. I don't know what day, probably next week, but anyway. This is the Fit Me Set and Smooth powder in the shade 220. I normally use the Laura Mercier, but it's all the way in my drawer and I don't feel like getting up and getting it. So yeah, my skin is not having it, but it's fine. So I got my Ipsy bag yesterday and I went through it. First of all, this bag is freaking adorable. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I used to do like only Ipsy videos. We've moved on from that, but anyway. My Ipsy bag this month was actually pretty good. Oh, I didn't use my foundation. Actually, no, I know why I didn't use this foundation. It's because it looks kind of light for me. And I don't want to be pale until I have to be pale. So that's why we're not using that. But yeah, I got a Smashbox foundation, the Murad Hydro Dynamic Ultimate Moisturizer. I love getting moisturizers in the mail. I have this matte liquid lipstick, but I don't think I'm going to like it. I don't really like applicators like this, like kind of like the brush ones. I'm just not a fan of it, especially for like liquid lipsticks. Not a fan. And then the 2 things that I'm like most excited for is this bronzer by Lovecraft Beauty. I think the shade is perfect for me. It reminds me a lot of like my Marc Jacobs. This one's so much bigger than the other one, but I finally hit pan on it, so like that's fun. But I feel like they both look like the same undertone. Bro, chill. So I'm excited for this. And then if you watch her on YouTube, Madison Miller, she does like Ipsy videos every month. She gets sent like the whole, like every single product from Ipsy and goes through each of them. And they actually partnered with Ofra to make blushes. Actually, she has like a whole collection, but I got a blush. It's called All I Need Is Love, like Ollie. So that's cute. And they describe this as a terracotta peach. And I think this color is so pretty and perfect for fall. So I'm super excited for this as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do my eyeshadow right now, and I'm gonna use both of the bronzer and the blush in my crease. What else has been going on? Oh, I went home this past weekend, so that was fun. I left Friday after my calc class, and I got back yesterday morning because I live about an hour 30-ish away from school. So like it's not a super far drive. So my dad woke up, me and my dad both woke up at like 6, and then we left at like 6:30, and I was back here by like 8. I was exhausted yesterday and I stayed up late and studied, so like I'm dedicated basically. But I had a really good weekend. I was gonna vlog, but like honestly, I kind of just wanted to like be in the moment with everyone and just spend time with everyone because I hadn't seen them in like a month or so. So I didn't vlog, but Friday night my grandmother came over. Actually, I did vlog this part, but my grandmother came over, and like I said, my cousin goes here as well. So she was supposed to see him Saturday, and she was gonna come over to my house on Friday. She came over to my house on Friday, and she was supposed to see, his name's Taylor. She was supposed to see Taylor on Saturday. Well, me and Taylor decided that we were going to surprise her and have him come over on Friday night as well. So I'll throw the clip up right now. But basically what happened was I was washing clothes because I didn't wash clothes last week because obviously I'm not going to pay to wash clothes if I was going to go home. So I didn't wash clothes. So it was time to like switch them over to the dryer. I went in to do it, but then obviously you know how grandmas are. They're like, no, let me help. She went in there and she was switching my clothes. And then I get a text from Taylor and he's like, I'm here. Because he had to go home and drop off his friend and then come back. And like I said, he's like 30-ish, 40-ish minutes away from me. He texts me that he's here. And so I'm like booking it outside. Like I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the kitchen, whatever. So I like booked it outside to try and get him before he like rang the doorbell or something. Cause like I said, we were surprising her. So I ran out the door. I couldn't find him, and how my house is like, I ran out the basement and he was parked out here. So I had to run all the way to the back and like get him before he went into the garage. And when I got there, he was like walking in and my dad's like, no, don't come in, don't come in. So I look at him and I'm like, come on. So we didn't walk. We ran all the way back around up the stairs into the kitchen, and I had him sitting at the table so when she walked out of the laundry room, she would see him. And I'll do the clip up right now. It's super cute.
We got a surprise for you.
But yeah, that was really funny. She loved it. She enjoyed every second of it. So I was really happy we got to do that for her. I think I put too much blush. Actually, you can never have too much blush. So like, it's fine. But it does look very peachy. So this is just the look today. But they are both really pretty. I really like this color. This is a quick tip. If you don't have time to do eyeshadow, literally just throw your blush and your bronzer in your crease that you're gonna use like on your face, and it just like ties your whole makeup look back together. So I think, yeah, that's fine. But that was Friday night. I also got to drive my car because we are not allowed to have, I just used Marc Jacobs. No. We're not allowed to have cars up here as first years. I was super excited to go and drive my car. I have freedom at college, but like I miss the freedom of just getting in my car and like, I need to go to Target and I'm there in 5 minutes. I missed that part of life, so it was super fun. So after my grandmother left, I got in my car and I think I went to Target, I went to Starbucks. I just drove around and like loved every second of it. I also just love like listening to music and like with the windows down, like that's perfect for me. I love it. And then Saturday, I woke up and I was gonna go see everyone at my Chick-fil-A. So I got up and me, Jackson, and my sister Courtney, we all went to Chick-fil-A and ate and saw everyone. So that was really fun. It's really cool too because the guy that owns my Chick-fil-A actually went to JMU for like a year or semester or something. That's fun. And he actually was in the same dorm that I'm in. So that's also really cool. So we kind of bonded over the fact that, you know, there's no AC and that I'm just dying of heat every day, so it's fine. But I went there Saturday morning and then I went to the mall because I live near a mall that people drive like hours to come to, and I'm like 10 minutes away, like max. I decided that I was gonna go to the mall and I went to Dick's actually and I bought this tank top. It was on sale for like 10 bucks. And then I bought like 4 or 5 pairs of Norts because it is so freaking hot in my dorm that I literally needed more shorts because I was dying. So I went there and they were actually on sale, so I didn't spend that much. And then after we went, that was me and Jackson, and then me and Jackson met my mom for lunch at this place. It's either Burger Bach Burger, Burger Back, I don't know, but it's something like that. And they have like kind of fancy burgers, so that's really good. If you know what I'm talking about, I always get the East Coast. It has like, I don't even know what kind of cheese. It has some kind of cheese, bacon, and then it has like a blueberry barbecue. And it sounds kind of gross, but like, it's so good. That's what I eat on my fries too. Super, super good. Highly recommend if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then I also, ColourPop was having a sale and everything was like 60% off. So like ColourPop, if you know, they are already super cheap, but they were having a sale, so everything was like literally $3 or $4. So I think I spent $25 and got like 4 lips and 2 cream eyeshadows. So I'm trying to find, oh, I found it. I have this and it came in a pack of 2. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was stuff they were discontinuing, so I don't think they're on sale anymore. But I have this shade OG in Bellini. This is what they look like. One's more of like a champagne rose and the other one's like a darker pinky rose. So I think today with my look, I'm gonna go with the warmer one, and that's Bellini. They do apply super nice. I also didn't put like any concealer or anything on my lids, so we'll see how well this stays. And what I like to do with cream eyeshadows is just kind of take the applicator and make kind of like a cut crease and then just pat it in. Yeah. And I just kind of blend it in like around the edges just so that it's not like a super harsh line. Yeah. I approve. That's pretty. I'm such a klutz, but honestly, it only ended up on the mirror, so I'll take that as a win. I'm literally gonna show up to my history and art history class and everyone's gonna be like, why did you put in all this effort? I feel like you could also take this stuff and put it on like an angled like eyeliner brush and do it like eyeliner. That'd be really cool. This stuff also reminds me of like the Stila cream eyeshadows. If you don't want to spend like, I think they're like $22. I don't know. But if you don't want to spend that much, ColourPop is also, I don't know. This looks like a great option to me. We'll see how long they stay though. I think that honestly looks really good. Sorry, I'm looking at my mirror. But I think it looks really good with the crease shade as well. I think it looks really good. Cool. Next, I'm gonna go in back with my bronzer. I haven't done bronzer yet, but I did it in my crease. But anyway, back to my story. After lunch with my mom on Saturday, we went back to the mall and went to like Bath and Body Works and stuff. I also went to Ulta with my mom, and the Kylie lip kits were 50% off because of like the Ulta sale. I got the shade Jordy, so that's fun. It's kind of like a bright red. It's really pretty. I have a picture. I'll probably insert it right here, but I like it. I'm a red person. I'm a red or like a mauve, one of the two. I don't really like light lips on me just because I feel like I'm pale already and I don't like it, but that's just me. But yeah, after the mall with my mom, I went back home and then me and Lily went out and we got our nails done. So they're like a dark periwinkle, I guess. That's how I'm gonna describe it. I feel like it's very like a fallish color. So, and then we went to go get, I think it's poke? I don't know. They're like little like kind of like sushi bowls. I describe it as like a sushi roll just like unwrapped in like a big bowl. So those were good. Lily, I've talked about her before, but she actually is home right now and she's working a lot because she's actually going into the Navy, and she was supposed to go back in August, but stuff has happened with like her whole situation, so she's has to wait until like January now. I went and spent some time with her because they say January, but they can really just call you up any day and be like, you're going, you know, today or whatever. So I went and spent time with her, so that was a lot of fun. Sunday morning, I went out with my sister and we went to Einstein Bros Bagels, and I got the pumpkin walnut bagel with a pumpkin schmear because it's fall. And why wouldn't I? So that's what I got. We went to Starbucks, we went to Target. You can see a recurring theme here where I go. Then we went back to my house, and then Sunday football was like a really big thing at my house. So like a lot of our neighbors come over, a lot of like our friends and stuff like that come over. Sunday football we spent outside like in the garage. So like it was really nice to catch up with everyone and see everyone. So that was my Sunday. That night we went out, me and Jackson went out with Darren and Leslie to Gelati, and that was a lot of fun. I love them, and I don't see them often, obviously, because I'm here at college. So it was really nice to go and see them and hang out with them. Darren is Jackson's best friend that he runs their YouTube channel with, and then Leslie's his girlfriend. We try to go out with them when I'm home every once in a while, so that was a lot of fun catching up with them as well. And then, like I said, I woke up at 6 o'clock yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, because I don't have class until 11:15, but I woke up at 6 and we were in the car by 6:30, and I was back by like 8:15ish. So I had a very long day yesterday, but it was fun. I enjoyed coming home for the weekend. Mascara, always telescopic carbon black mascara, holy grail, ride or die. I've had so many people like ask me what my mascara is, and this is literally the only one that I'll use. It's my favorite one ever, and it's also by L'Oreal, so it's like a drugstore mascara, and it's like $8, so like why not? But if you've seen me before and like you've seen like my other videos, you know that I like the very long and separated lashes. So if you like that, highly recommend this. This doesn't really give you a lot of volume, but that's not the look that I really go for. My roommate Casey though, she uses this one, but she also uses like, I'm trying to look at her other mascaras. I think it says the Rocket by Maybelline, so I think she uses like a volumizing one as well with this one. So you can always mix your mascaras as well. So if you guys know about Ipsy, you know that like you can do add-ons. This past month, they had an add-on for Babe Lash, and one of my favorite YouTubers, Tori Sterling, like swears by Babe Lash, so I have always wanted to try it, but it's like a little pricey. I think it's around like $50-ish, and I could never like splurge on it's an eyelash serum. I could never splurge like $50 on the eyelash serum, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. And they had it with Ipsy. The full size add-ons are $12, and like the deluxe samples are $3, and obviously it was a full size, so I paid $12, so I saved a lot of money, and I've been using that for like the past like 2 days, so I'm really excited to see how that's gonna turn out. So if you guys want to see like an updated like journey of my lashes, I can do that for you guys. Just let me know in the comments. But I feel like I have pretty long eyelashes. I just think they're kind of like on the thin side. They're thin and not that dark, so I feel like using Babe Lash will definitely like help thicken them up. Also, if you ever get mascara on you, don't pick it off right away. Let it dry and then pick it off, or else you're just gonna smear it and it's gonna look a mess. So just be patient and just wait and then wipe it off. So I have my first calc test on Friday and I'm kind of nervous for it. Like I said, it's not like my favorite or best class, so it's kind of nerve-wracking just because I've been used to getting like A's in high school and stuff, so like it'll just be different. So all my time this week is going to be spent doing practice problems, so I'm ready for this test. Let me know in the comments of any study tips you have, because I'm sure everyone else watching this video is either a high school or college student. So if you have any like great study tips that you like live by, let us know in the comments. I think a study tip that I have is definitely like getting out of like your dorm and separating like your relaxation space with like your study space. Yes, I study in my dorm. Yes, I do homework in my dorm, but if I need to like crank stuff out and like just go for it, I will definitely leave and go to like either the library. And for us, we have a Starbucks in our library, and I like sitting in the Starbucks rather than like the library, just because I like the background noise and the smell of coffee. I just think that's like where I work best. I definitely would recommend separating like your relaxation and your study space. Do you guys have a favorite part in like your makeup routine? All of my time is dedicated to like my lashes. I'd say if I could only have like 3 products for the rest of my life, it would be mascara, bronzer, and my eyebrow pencil or my eyebrow pen, because I feel like with bronzer it's very versatile and you can use it like obviously as bronzer, but you can also throw it in your crease. You can like put it on top of your nose. You can like, I don't know, I feel like with bronzer I just look alive. You have that like healthy sun-kissed glow. Not really glow, but like, you know what I mean. Mascara, obviously everyone, I don't know, I love mascara, and I think mascara helps you look like more awake. And then what was my other one? Oh, my brows, just because I feel like with darker brows it just frames your face, and I think it makes you look like more like complete. I remember back when I didn't used to do my eyebrows, everything just looked, I just think it looks incomplete. I think when you fill in your brows, it just like ties everything together. If you guys have any like holy grail products that you guys want me to try, comment them down below, because as you can see, I obviously like shopping and spending money on makeup. So if you guys have any products that you guys live by, let me know. I normally do 2 coats of mascara, maybe 3, I don't know, it just depends. But I normally, like you just saw, I do the top ones, the bottom, and then I go back and do it again, just because I feel like you need to like have your lashes dry before you do your second coat, or else it's not gonna look right. Now, as you saw, I do take tweezers and fix my lashes, but I've been doing that probably since like my high school freshman year. So I also use like the dullest pair of tweezers that I own. So like, don't go in with like your eyebrow tweezers and use like the sharpest ones you have, because why would you put that really close to your eye? Why would you put any tweezer close to your eye? I don't know, but that's just how I do my makeup. You can see like what a difference second coat makes, a big one. I also went to Starbucks this morning and got a chocolate croissant and a matcha green tea latte with almond milk. That has been like my go-to recently, and I actually got it hot today, and it's just so good. I really like when it's hot because you have like the frothy like foam on top. That's super good. It's just very like comforting for me. So if you're not a huge coffee drinker but you need like caffeine, I would recommend this, and I would say don't knock it until you try it, because it's kind of different, but I don't think it's like, it's not bad. Like, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. I think it's kind of different, but once you like get used to it, I think it's so good. It's definitely better for you than like coffee and like all the added sweeteners and everything. So I also get mine with almond milk just because I think it tastes better. So I highly recommend checking that out. Super good. Comment down below what other college videos you guys want to see. I have like an ongoing list, and I just like want to make sure I'm providing content that you guys like actually want to see. So just comment down below. I'll make sure to look through those. All right, well, mascara is finally done. I think I'll probably do highlight now. In my last try to get ready with me, I use this, but Jackson actually bought me this for my high school graduation, and it's the Rach Loves and Pixie Highlighting Layers palette, and I love this stuff. Ignore this pan, because when I got it, it was kind of broken like right here, as you can see, so I've like had to take my finger and like really smush it back in there. But this is literally my favorite highlighting palette ever. But I'm also a huge Rach Loves fan, so like I had to get it. I posted a picture of this on my beauty account and she liked it, and I like literally lost it. That was the coolest thing ever. But I'm just gonna I mixed the 2 bottom ones because this one's more gold and this one's more like a white champagne, and so I mixed the both of them. And then I take the top shade Lace, and Lace is like intense. It's like a white pink, it's bright, and I use this as my inner corner highlight. I don't wet it or anything, and like look at that, like you can see the difference that it already makes. Without dipping back in, I'll just take whatever's left and put it underneath my brow bone. And then the hard part, I bought, like I said, a lot of lips from ColourPop, and so these are all the ones that I have. I'm so excited excited. This one is an ultra glossy lip and it's in the shade Granita, I think. And then this one is an ultra satin lip and it's Kathleen Lights in ColourPop and it's in the shade Lucky Star. This one is an ultra matte lip and this is in the shade Sherbert Shot. And then this one is an ultra glossy lip and it's in the shade My Jam and it's metallic. So like that's fun. I don't know. I'm debating between like, I think I'm debating between these two. I think I'm gonna use the gloss. It's so pretty. I love a good gloss. This is like kind of giving me 90s vibes with like the brown lip, but I also kind of love it. And it's also really close to the eyeshadow that I use. Yeah, I'm a fan. I really like it. We went for a very glowy look today. It's fine. Then I just take this L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist because like I said, we try to glow. This is like the finest mist I've ever used in my life. And I watched a video about this. I don't remember who did it, but I watched a video and they compared this to the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. And they said that this one works a lot better and this was their favorite. So I picked this up and I've used it literally every day. It has such a fine mist. All right, I think that's gonna be the end of this video. I really like how this turned out. Oh wait, I'm the worst. I don't know why, but I've gotten into the habit of putting on my brow gel after I've sprayed my face, but then like you think that would be the last step, so I like sometimes forget. But this is like a really teeny tiny one because I got it in an Ipsy bag. All right, now is gonna be into this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun just sitting down and playing with new makeup. I'm always into doing videos like these, so if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. Comment down below any other video ideas you want to see me do, and yeah, that's gonna be everything. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.